So hello everyone, my name is Yogi Syahreza as an author, and I'm really happy to having you guys here. I'm glad to be speaking with you guys. This publishing team really great, and I just finished my novel called Love, and I am really excited to involve you guys in the process.
Hi Yogi, I'm so interested with your novel. So, what the things that make your novel unique?
So this novel, my novel called Love, is just actually another ordinary novel, but this love story in this novel is, I think, it's related to the teenagers, and this love story involving two characters with very different backgrounds. They have to face challenges and conflicts that test their love.
That sounds interesting, and I'm sure that there are publishers who would be interested with your novel. And do you have any particular preferences?
Particular preferences, I think I really hope to work with a publisher who is dedicated to romantic fiction and has successfully published similar works before. I really hope that you can find a publisher like that.
Alright, I will look for a publisher that match to your preferences. And in the meantime, I can see some prospect that who might be interested with your novel.
So I heard we have a potential bestseller on our hands. So I'm so interested in reading the manuscript.
Right, we have a potential bestseller in our hands, and it's a novel called Love by Yogi Syahreza. And would you want to read some script?
Okay. Oh sure, I'm very interested. So how about the marketing concept?
Okay, so I think we can using social media to build expectations, teaser campaigns, and direct interaction with potential readers will be helpful.
I really agree with you. I think that we have to create a campaign before the official launch.
So that's great idea. Of course, we have to. We also need to make sure that the cover is attractive and reflect the essence of the novel.
So I like to talk a bit about the revision to the manuscript. So there are some areas where we can improve the storyline. But before we move on, so are there any special element in the main character that we can emphasize?
Okay. So the main character in this novel, I named her Catherine. So she has a strong art background. I hope that it can create an additional dimension to the story.
It's good. So about the revision stage, so we will focus on the character development called Catherine.
Do you need to consider a TV or movie series adaptation in the future for this novel?
So I think that is a really good idea from you. I think that could be an interesting option. So let's see if this book is success. We can consider the option.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we can work with influencers in the literary world to increase the visibility of this novel.
So that's a great idea. But who do you think would be suitable for collaboration?
Okay, I have a few names on my list. They have a large audience on social media and are interested in the romantic genre. And I'd like to add an interactive element, maybe a Q&A session with the author on the online platform.
So for the Q&A session, I'd really love to participate in such a session. It could strengthen the connection with readers, actually.
So before we finish, how about the deadline for a revision and the launch preparation?
So I propose 2 months for the revision and publication. How about it? How do you think?
Okay, that sounds reasonable, but we can make an official announcement after that.
Alright, so the time for deadline for proportion is 2 months, and I will inform you later about this deadline and reconfirm any interested publisher.
Okay, thank you. I will try my best to revise this.
Okay, all sounds good. So we are agreed to go ahead with the publication.
Okay, thank you, and I'm ready with our marketing plan.
Thank you everyone. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. I really hope that this novel will be successful. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So today in this video we will demonstrate a professional meeting about publishing a novel, and me here as Syahreza as an author, and
me, Agus Setiawan, as an editor.
Me, Anggun Hasanah dari Andina as moderator.
Me Putri as a marketing team.
Me, Rahma, Izazi as manager production.
Okay, let's start. Good morning everyone. So today we gather again to our book production meeting, and I'd like to hear the latest report from each team. Let's start with the writing team.
so thank you moderator. We have held additional brainstorming sessions to increase the complexity of the characters and integrate more emotional elements in the story. We would like to hear the additional editorial team's feedback on this change.
That sounds like a positive step. I propose we set up in-depth discussion section to discuss the development in detail and ensure that the change not only enrich the narrative but also consistent with the theme of the book.
I agree with you. More in-depth engagement from the editorial team can help address any potential misalignment. We're also committed to ensuring the language used is more focused on target audience.
Okay, thanks for the report. Now let's move on to the cover design team. How is the progress going, Agus?
So we have created some additional design based on the previous feedback. So however, we want to ensure that the final design is not only visually appealing but also reflect the essence of the book. So perhaps we can hold a presentation and discussion session with the author and additional team. So the involvement of the whole team can help us choose a design that truly reflects the essence of our story. Also, we need to make sure that the design can complete visually in the book market.
Okay, thank you for your hard work. Next, we move to production manager team. How is the progress, Rahma?
Okay, thank you. So the print schedule is still within the deadline, but however, we need to ensure that all production elements are completed smoothly to meet the deadline. So some vendors have also asked for further confirmation, and I would like to hear the team advice on this.
Before that, is there any further developments that need to be shared?
Okay, thank you. So we have coordinated with the vendors to ensure the prints need are met. However, they are requesting early confirmation on the print run, and then certain technical specification. And then I would like to hear the team's views on this.
So perhaps we need to revisit our target market and conduct a more in-depth analysis of potential demand, and this will help us to make a more informed decision on the number of mods required.
A good idea. What about the distribution? Is there a particular strategy that needs to be considered?
Okay, thank you. We've had a preliminary talks with distribution, and they have suggested that we develop a distribution plan that includes conventional bookstores, online sales, and then e-books from books. So we need to determine the appropriate resource allocation for each distribution channel.
Perhaps we could consider a dedicated marketing campaign to increase the visibility of the book on online bookstores and ebook platforms.
I agree because marketing plays a key role in sales success. And marketing team, do we have a concrete plan?
Okay, we have prepared an initial marketing plan, including social media, campaign collaboration with book bloggers, and organizing a book launch. However, we would like to hear further input from other teams.
So I think we can create a synergy between the marketing campaign and cover designs to create a strong brand consistency. And perhaps we can also consider the collaboration with a famous author to increase the visibility.
Alright, that's good. Next is marketing plan. Marketing team. Are there any specific areas that need attention?
Okay, we are considering creating customized teasers for social media, targeting potential reader groups, and holding virtual meetups with reader community. But we would like to get more feedback before proceeding.
I think a teaser campaign would be a good way to pique readers' curiosity. Are there any other ideas from the team?
Perhaps we could also include the unique design element of the book cover in the teaser, thus creating a strong visual connection. So in addition, so we need to ensure that the message and value of our book is clearly communicated in every marketing material.
Great, let's integrate those ideas into the marketing plan. So, are there any other elements that need to be discussed?
I think we could consider holding a Q&A session with readers or inviting them to participate in a writing contest as a way to increase the interaction with readers.
That's an interesting idea. So also we could expand our reach by partnering with independent bookstores and optimizing delivery service.
Okay, next let's continue the discussion on book distribution and promotion. So, distribution manager, are there any specific aspect to look out for?
Okay, we have mapped out some distribution options involving cycle bookstore, online platform, and audiobooks. So, however, we need to consider the amount of stock required for each channels and a more detailed logistic and then a calculation. So perhaps we can make sales projection based on historical data or industry trends. So this will help us to identify more accurate stock requirements.
Okay, we will incorporate further sales analysis into the distribution plan. What about the book promotion strategy?
We are designing an online marketing campaign involving social media, online advertising, and working with book bloggers. But we need to make sure that the message is aligned with the feel of the book.
Perhaps we can also utilize the book launch to hold autograph session and direct interaction with readers. This will help build a more personalized connection.
I agree with that. So we can create a customized promotional material that include the visual element from our book's cover design to create a consistency.
Good idea. Are there any additional elements you would like to add to the promotional strategy?
So to perhaps we can engage the local media and look for opportunities to get press coverage. And then this can increase the visibility of the book at the local and regional level.
I agree with that. So engagement with the local community can also be an effective strategy to build enthusiasm.
Okay, we will include all these ideas in the promotion strategy, and with a focus on the details of the distribution and promotion strategy. Let's review the overall plan to ensure each element is well planned. Distribution manager, are there any change or addition to note in the distribution plan?
Okay, after further discussion, we see the expanding our cooperation with independent bookstores can provide greater benefits. So they often have a strong connection with the local community and can be a good strategy partners.
So I into that statement also. We can create a development cooperation proposal that highlight the benefits for independent bookstores, such as a special discount or joint promotion.
Good, that's a valuable addition. Now, marketing team, how can we ensure that every element of the online marketing campaign is well coordinated?
Okay, we will create a detailed schedule that includes key dates, materials to be published, and when is the best time to engage the audience. In addition, we will periodically measure that the performance of the campaign to be able to adjust the strategy if needed.
Perhaps we can also consider collaborating with audiobook or podcast platforms to create more interactive content and reach different audience.
Great idea. I believe audio content can be interesting addition. And are there any other elements that need to be discussed in the context of promotional strategy?
Perhaps we need to prepare a cycle promotional materials such as a poster or a brochure that can be distributed at a bookstore and local events. So this can provide a more direct visual impact.
So I can design such a cycle promotional materials by mentioning the design aesthetic of the book cover to create a continuity.
Okay, thank you for your contribution, Agus. And having detailed the distribution and promotion strategy, let's open the session for question and concern from the team. So who would like to start?
Okay, we would love to hear more feedback or the teaser idea and social media campaign. Make sure that the teaser reflects the or improvements.
Lanjut deh, langsung jangan di-cut.
Ini
Langsung.
sudah nutup-nutup ya. Aku dengar dari.
Agus HP-nya kelihatan dari tadi.
Ya.
We would love to hear more feedback on the teaser idea and social media campaign. Are there any concerns or improvement that need to be made?
I think the teaser is a great idea because we can make the readers more curious about our book. However, we need to make sure that the teaser reflects the essence of the book without giving too much away.
Are there any color preference or specific element that should be emphasized in the t-shirt? So this can help maintaining consistency with the cover design.
Good notes. Anyone want to provide the additional feedback or discuss other ideas?
Me, I have a concern regarding the physical production schedule of the promotional materials. Have we factor in enough time for production and distribution?
Okay, good comment. We will spin up the cycle production process and ensure good coordination with vendors. So please note that we need to ensure high quality in very print.
Okay, fine. Any other suggestion or question from the other team?
I would like to add that we also need to ensure that the message and value of our book is reflected in every aspect of the marketing campaign. That is the essence of our work.
Okay, I agree. This relates to developing marketing content, the core of the story. Perhaps we can plan an additional meeting to discuss further details.
Okay, thank you guys for your input. Is there any else that needs to be discussed before we end the meeting?
I think no.
Okay, if nothing else, I will end this meeting. Thank you for your participation. I think we will continue the next meeting on next Sunday. Okay, thank you for coming.
Okay.
Thank you.